Welcome to Pursuing Me, the podcast where we embrace the journey of self-discovery, purpose, and becoming. I'm your host, Charita, and we're diving into trusting the process, exploring what it means to show up fully, authentically, and intentionally in our lives. Let's get into it. Your next chapter, trusting the process, even when it feels unclear or messy. Hey friends, welcome back to Pursuing Me with Charita. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're diving into something that really hits close to home. Not just for me, but probably for you too. We're talking about trusting the process, especially when it feels unclear, messy, or even downright confusing. If you've been waiting for a sign, some clarity, or a perfect 5-step plan before taking your next step, guess what? This episode is for you. We're going to talk about why starting is actually more powerful than knowing, and how to lean into your next chapter with more courage and way less pressure. So take a breath, grab your coffee or whatever you're sipping on, and let's get into it. Let me ask you this. How many times have you paused your progress because you weren't 100% sure how it would all turn out? You tell yourself, once I know exactly what to do, then I'll start. Once the timing feels perfect, then I'll move. Sounds all familiar, right? Listen, I get it. I've been there. We want guarantees. We want control. And we most definitely want to avoid failure. But here's the truth. Waiting for clarity often keeps us stuck longer than we need to be. Let me share something personal. A while back, a few years ago, I felt this deep pull to shift directions in my life. I had everything inside of me. Spiritual development, personal development, all higher consciousness. I had all of the things inside of me. But here's the truth. I was waiting for clarity, and it was keeping me stuck longer than I needed to be. As I just said, sometimes waiting for clarity will keep you stuck. And I remember having long discussions for days, better yet, months, about the same things, and thinking, what if I make the wrong move? What if this is a huge mistake? But even with all that fear, I took one step, just one step. It wasn't anything fancy. It wasn't anything impressive, but it was the real me. It was my authentic self. And that one step, it led to a second, it led to a third, and slowly but surely, things started to make sense after I made that move. I had to take action. Most of us want to feel confident before we take action. But I've learned that confidence actually comes from taking action. We don't know until we do make the move. We will not know until we make that move. Remember, That's why I'm right here today, able to tell you personally, I didn't feel totally confident doing this podcast. I had to start. I had to take action to build confidence. So if you're in a place where the path ahead of you feels blurry, I want to tell you this. I want to offer you this. Maybe you don't need to know the whole story yet. Maybe your job is just to turn the page and start the next chapter. That's one of my favorite quotes that I have on apparel on my online shop, for those that don't know. And the quote is, "This is just a chapter, not your entire story." All right, now, let's break this down into 5 practical ways you can trust your process, even when things feel uncertain and messy. Let's get into it. The very first is take one real step. Not the perfect step. Just a step that's true to where you are right now. Ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do today that aligns with the life I want to build? Doesn't have to be a dramatic. Small is powerful. 2, celebrate small wins. We love to downplay progress if it doesn't look huge. But here's the thing. Momentum is built on tiny victories. Do the things that you have to do. Show up. Send the emails. Finish the chapters. Show up for the workouts. Do all of the things that you want to do. And then celebrate it. You're building trust within yourself. 3rd way you can trust the process is talk to someone real. Not social media, not strangers, even though sometimes those strangers give you that oomph. Real people who gets it. A friend, a coach, a mentor, someone who will hold space for the messy middle and remind you that you're not crazy for wanting more. Oh, please. No, I have my peoples. I definitely have my peoples. Like I said before, we talk for days, weeks, and months about the same thing. 4th practical way. No one has it all figured out. Let that sink in. Literally, no one has a perfect road map. When we stop comparing our behind the scenes to someone else's highlights, we free ourselves up to grow at our own pace. Our 5th practical step is one of my favorites and something that I have to keep telling myself as well. Keep showing up. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be present. Consistency builds self-trust even when you are unsure, even when it is uncomfortable. Keep showing up for your life. It's ongoing and it is ongoing. Please understand that. And guys, in closing, I want to let you guys know this. I want you to walk away with this today. You don't need to have all of the answers. You do not need to have a full plan. Your next chapter is already unfolding, even if you can't quite see the plot twist. If you know what that means, if you know what that means, you do. Have to see at the top of them stairs, just go for it. Again, if you can't see the plot twist yet, if you know what that means, you do not have to see what's at the top of them stairs. Just go forward. So pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, what's one step I can take this week that moves me forward, even just a little? You don't have to race. You just need to take one step and trust that it counts. Your life isn't waiting for perfection. It's waiting for your presence. Guys, I want to hear from you. What's one move you're making this week to start your next chapter? Leave a comment. I'd love to cheer you on. And hey, if this episode gave you something to think about or made you feel just a little less alone, would you mind leaving a quick comment? It'll help this show reach more people, and it truly means the world to me. So, until next time, keep pushing. Keep pursuing the version of you that you were created to be. And remember, you got this. Be blessed. Peace. Have an amazing, amazing day.